Welcome to Art with Mrs. E. Today we're going to be making a fish with texture. You're going to need a pencil, scissors, a marker, and a glue stick. You're also going to need different kinds of paper. I have an old Kleenex box that I cut off a piece of. I have some foil, an old piece of mail, a piece of paper bag, party streamer. I've got a Post-it, some wrapping paper, and just other kinds of paper that I found around the house. First, we're going to draw our fish. Over here, you're going to make a fish mouth. That's like a sideways letter V. Then, you're gonna make a fish body. I like to leave room up here for maybe a fin and room down here for another fin. Then you have a choice for your tail. You can make the same kind of trapezoid tail that matches your fins, or you can make a kind of goldfish tail. Next, I'm going to make some fish lips and a fish eye. Then I'm going to make one line here to separate the head from where I'm going to put the scales. I always like to trace my pencil with black marker. Texture is the look or feel of a surface. So what I'm going to do with all of these different papers that I have is on the back, I'm going to draw some scales. I'm just going to draw a half circle, and what I'll do is on the back, you draw it, and then you can cut it out. There's one. I might make a couple of scales out of each kind of paper that I got. Now that I've cut out all of my scales, I'm just going to place them to see where I want them to go before I glue them. Now that I've placed my scales a little bit apart, I'm going to glue them, and that's going to be the first layer of our texture. And we're using actual texture. That means we cut the paper and we can actually feel it on our fish. So now I'm going to glue. Now I'm ready to put the second layer of my fish scales on, and I'm going to place them between the other ones that I glued. I'm going to try and not have two of the same scales touching each other. That means don't put blue next to blue or green next to green. Try and mix up your scales a little bit. Now that I've got all my scales glued, I'm going to test out my crayon colors to see which purples, greens, and blues I want to use. Don't forget, we're coloring on the X, one direction with one color and the other direction with our second color. You can also use color pencil, markers, or watercolor. I hope you enjoyed making our fish with texture today. See you next time.